and we're on the final day of the 2026 RIJF with Scott Barnhart. Scotty, welcome to Rochester, and thank you for bringing your friends, the Count Basie Orchestra, with you.
Well, thank you very much for having us. It's a pleasure to be here, and we're looking forward to playing tonight.
So talk about the Basie Orchestra entering its 90th year of service. What's it like continuing the legacy of the Count Basie Army, really?
Well, I mean, well, we were our 91st year, actually. It's a real privilege to be able to preserve and protect Mr. Basie's legacy. It's really serious. We have a great time doing it. We're still in demand all over the world, so it's just a real thrill for us to be able to keep it going, you know. And we have a wide range of ages in the orchestra, so we're really well represented, I think. But the main thing is Mr. Basie was a real genius. We think he was the greatest band leader to ever live, and to have his orchestra still going after all these years is a real testament to him and his leadership. So we just try to uphold that.
So how did you enter the Count Basie universe?
Well, I mean, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I remember hearing a couple of Basie records when I was 8 or 9 or so, but I really understood it because I grew up in Ebenezer Baptist Church, you know, under Dr. King Sr. and Jr., but one of the choirs there was a gospel choir, and it's still there today. It's called the M.L. King Choir, so I grew up hearing that, and when I heard Basie, I said, oh, that's the same thing I hear in church, because the gospel choir, or the jazz orchestra, is just an extension of the gospel choir, so that's how I got into it immediately, and then I just was obsessed with it. I saw the orchestra twice with Mr. Basie, and it just changed my life, man. And I never knew I'd be in it until a little later, but I was making it a point to get all of the records. I'm still in high school, 8th, 9th grade, but I'm getting all the records, and my band director knew what to tell me to do. And then one day he said to me, Basie is in town, and you're going to see him, just like that. And I went to see him. I sat in the front row. Life hadn't been the same since. So I'm just, I guess I was meant to be, I was meant to be a part of it.
So it was literally a life-changing experience.
Absolutely, man. I mean, when you're at an age of, impressionable age like that, 10, 11, 12, and you see a level of sophistication like that, that's 10 feet in front of you, and you're watching all of these different instruments, you're watching all of these, tailored suit wearing, dressed men, and it just changed my life, man. And luckily for me, my teachers were really sophisticated, really serious about making sure we were exposed to the right things. So my band director, I have to give him a lot of credit too, man. The late Gordon Boykin out of Atlanta, he knew what to have me do, and I just listened and I just did it because that's what you did back in those days. Just okay, yes sir, I'll go see Mr. Basie. Yes sir, I'll go, but not knowing it was going to be a life-changing situation. So
what was he like?
Mr. Basie was the nicest guy in the world. As a matter of fact, his last interview, they asked him, how would you like to be remembered? And he said simply, a nice guy, because if you have the musicians in your orchestra and they know that they can talk to you and you treat everybody like human beings first and foremost, then musicians, then you're going to get what you're supposed to get. So Basie was just a nice guy, man. And I've never heard anybody have anything bad to say about him ever. You can't find any bad words written about him. So he was a real, genuinely nice guy. And that attracted all of these musicians to him. And it's still attracting them. Even though he's gone now, it's still attracting musicians to want to play and be a part of this, what we call our DNA from him and the guys that started this orchestra 91 years ago. So Basie was just a nice guy. But he was a genius, too. Can't forget that.
What made him a genius?
Well, think about it. He's been gone 42 years now, and his orchestra's still #1 in the world. I mean, what more proof do you need? I mean, it's, few orchestras that are playing, but with us, you can close your eyes and listen to us play 2 seconds and oh, that's the Count Basie Orchestra. That's not Duke, that's not Lincoln Center, that's not Benny Goodman, that's Basie. That's a serious thing, man. And he knew what he wanted. That's really, I tell people that all the time. He knew what he wanted and he did not compromise. But he was able to get it out of the musicians. Sometimes they didn't even know they were giving him what he was getting from them. And so you listen back to all the recordings, they all have that thing. They all have that blues-based optimism in it that he really personified. So that's why you have musicians like Lester Young, to Snooky Young, to Joe Williams, to Billie Holiday, who was Basie's first vocalist. People forget that. To Carmen Bradford, to the musicians that we have now, to me to come along to understand all of that and make sure I know what to do to keep it going. So Basie was just, man, he was just an all-around great guy, genius. Everybody loved him. He was a master psychologist, too, and he was just put here to do what he did. And I think I look at the Basie Orchestra like the New York Philharmonic. The New York Philharmonic started in 1852, and they're still going. Why are they still going? Well, because they have the right director, and they have the right musicians, and they're playing the right music. I look at the Count Basie Orchestra the same way. We have the right director at this time, we're playing the right music, and we have the right musicians. And as long as those three things are in place, 200-300 years from now, they'll still be here, which is what my hope is. Hope it'll be here. In a few hundred years, just like all these other orchestras, New York Phil, Chicago Phil, whatever. Same. I kind of look at it the same.
Mr. Barnhart, thank you so much for keeping the legacy going.
Sure, thank you. My pleasure.
And taking it further.
Thank you. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you, man. You're welcome.